walking from. Go back to the corner.
No, I figured you would find pastries that are like, oh no, these are too old, and they are rock solid pastries. So then you hand them off to him as rocks.
You're so funny. Hey, guess what? No one thinks that's funny. You're done.
I don't know. Henry laughed. No, I figured you would find
I laugh at a lot of stuff though.
Henry laughed out of pity. That's fine.
Alright, so
I laugh at the worst of things. What are you talking about?
How are you,
the stream has started.
Yes, for those of you who are here, how are you guys doing tonight?
Doing just dandy. I have the Discord disease, but you know.
Just a touch of headache, but we're good.
Just a touch of headache. I'm
I'm sorry. I'll leave now.
Blues is breathing and bullying me, so you know I'm not appreciating this.
Did the headache go away?
For only a second, yes.
Oh shit! Hang on.
Home of Hatred.
Nick, say something.
That's a scary name.
Yes. So I see that we are down, currently down Lodric, and you guys said that McMillan would be in a little later. So, shouldn't be too much of an issue. The last time that we played, you guys made a new friend.
Yay!
You met the Shadow Mage of Vakos.
I just realized something. I need to ask him a favor.
Who left the soups?
Yeah, the Minotaur.
The Minotaur.
Blue.
We didn't ask you. Sorry.
At the end of the last session, you guys saw for the first time the forces, a small number of the forces of Alfengard, as their emissaries came into the city.
Thus, a small number?
Oh yeah, no, that's an entourage basically.
25 rows of soldiers.
Yeah, that was they came in with 500 troops, 250 troops of each representative house.
I understand. The bare minimum they could possibly have brought.
I imagine they have at least a few 100,000 troops.
You know what we should do? We should fight the whole army. That sounds like
could go wrong.
Like the small force they have with them, or the full force of like.
No, all of them. It's fine. I already have 9 backup characters made.
So we're just gonna go through the portal phase.
I got fireball, but now you're
220,000 troops.
Everyone knows that portals are one way.
So,
I'll be watching on the Force of Vulcus.
Is there anything that anyone would like to say before we get started tonight?
Blue's being bullied.
I'm really not.
I'd just like to say that, Nick, thank you again for inviting me to be part of this stream, and I hope I don't backseat DM too much to the point where it gets annoying.
You DM?
When people ask you a question and I answer it, I hope that.
No, the big thing is if somebody asks a question and somebody else answers, Mac obviously has the first, Veneer has the first real big hey, I know the answer to that, and then Chili knows a lot about that too. So
if I don't do that because I'm
okay, if Discord could stop cutting out, that'd be great. Because all I heard was and Chili knows a lot about that.
She's so mad.
My thing is
for context, because I literally came in and he's just no, anything I said he's no, don't do that. I'm okay, fine, all game, let's see how that ends. Yeah, fine.
Oh man,
I think you guys are doing great.
It's on them.
We are missing a couple people in the API, the D&D overlay. By the way, on the stream, don't forget to add our people, please.
Wait, we have people on the stream? Man, if only I could see that fucking mobile.
It says 12 watching now. I don't know.
But yeah, so okay, I'm gonna have to go in and fix that.
Yeah, show who we be.
Wait, there's an overlay?
Yeah, there's supposed to be an overlay for the.
How long has that been there?
D&D
What?
Beyond.
Months.
Yeah.
Are
Like,
you kidding me?
like it was
No.
there in the stream when it was still called what it was previously called before what it is called now.
I've never seen it. I'm so sad.
I said.
Hi.
Wait, what the
Fuck
hell?
off. I'm streaming back at home. How are you guys?
Yeah, we good.
Great.
Blue, I love the
Right.
communist propaganda surrounding your name on Discord.
Well, apparently it's not gonna let me do that. Come on, where's it at?
You said that very quickly. I did not catch it.
Me?
Okay, I got it. Never mind, we're good.
It's a star. It doesn't work.
I don't
this
know
time.
why it's doing that, but sure.
It's fine, whatever. Wait, does it have like your HP and stuff? Because if so, that's pretty neat.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Blue, did I ask you? I don't think so.
That one and that one. There we go.
So bad.
So if you guys if you refresh the page, it should show all of the characters now.
Oh, okay. I'll refresh it.
Except for you because mobile, I guess. I guess it doesn't show it on mobile, which is kind of weird.
No,
But
it doesn't show like anything on mobile because otherwise I hear myself twice. And I'd really rather not.
You can mute it.
Not on mobile.
the overlay is very useful.
You know what? Never mind. You clearly
Yeah.
know what you can and cannot do.
But all right, so we kind of covered everything from last game. I got the overlay fixed for us. So, starting out where you guys last were, if you guys would like to go ahead and get started.
Where were we last again?
You were watching the procession.
Yep, you were
that's
watching
right.
the procession.
Okay, I cast Fireball. I'm
We
kidding,
don't
I'm
know
kidding.
this person.
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say that is a.
Remember?
I'm pretty sure
That's
that
an
was
act of war.
that was a write a new character moment.
Yeah, basically.
Remember all of those times where I was like, wow, we should get rid of this person. They're a god freak. Yeah, actually would just shove her into the parade if she did that. Right.
Do you actually you're level 5 now. You have Fireball, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
Yep. And I gotta be very careful with it, or just say fuck it and just.
Yeah, don't make the mistake of using it.
Do you have the do you have that sulfur and bat guano for it?
I have a arcane focus.
Oh. Yeah, carrying around the sulfur and bat poop is much better.
Okay. If I can go, I'll probably go to a shop after this then, and just ask if I can get some bat guano.
It's a joke. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
It was a joke.
No
Yeah, it
jokes.
was just a joke. It was a joke.
Okay,
I
okay.
apologize.
What?
My bad.
We don't make jokes here.
Hey, no bully
My
times 2. Because every time I say no bully, it applies to Blue, but no bully times 2.
I upset her so much.
It's so funny.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's literally the stream, but real life.
In the in Logic's D&D server, I literally just went in there and was like, join us, and then posted the.
Yeah, that's why I was PMing you.
Literally just was like, hey, do this.
God,
Yeah.
great.
That's why I.
So we did have a plan. Our plan was this evening we would attempt to catch serial killer, and we had 2 different locations that we had zeroed in on. One of which was the town square near the Church of Rakdos. The other is the Richard District. Yeah, we.
We are a party. We are a team.
I don't remember. I don't know if you know this, but
we
I kind
are-
of gave you guidance, and that automatically makes it. I was like, "Hey, you can do it," and you're like, "You're right, I can," and then you did, and that makes it a team thing. Okay.
He was like, I'm gonna cast guidance, and
Jesus,
was
man.
like, I think you can do this, and you're like, fuck right, I can.
No.
Now get the hell out of my spotlight.
He cast guidance, and I got like a 27 anyway. I don't know what he means. Guidance did it. Well, that's fine.
You clearly beat the threshold of
It was
something
a
really high.
28 save. Okay, you needed the guidance to do it.
In any case, we know that the serial killer has a particular target type, an MO.
Yes, they have a kink.
So
It
the team
seems to
minus
be-
blue zeroed in on it.
The T minus blue.
She's so upset right now. Okay. If you could put that aside for like 2 hours, Chili. That would be great.
Set the alarm. Set an alarm.
So we had the idea
Oh my god.
because we're a team that plays together. So I'm using the word "we" to make this less complicated for everyone.
Sounds like communist propaganda to me.
Never speak again.
We're done.
We're going to disguise either Veneer or Ignis to look like a middle-aged dancer
Ignis could-
person
Ignis could
as
just use
bait.
disguise self, so I recommend Ignis for this.
Okay, so can Veneer.
Okay.
A lot of people can disguise self, and he can also add stuff that's like disguise kit worthy. So
Yes,
Yeah.
but who is the professional dancer?
Henry, look up the word veneer, and then it'll all make sense.
Okay. Oh god, is it an actual word?
Mm-hmm.
of course it's an actual word. What?
God, isn't it infuriating when people are mean to you because they're just so irritating? Yeah.
In-
What is
Your
In
name is
in
Ignis
dentistry.
Bright. Come on, that's like
She named herself. Don't make fun of her. That's not even her real last name. Her real last name is Hofstetter.
Oh my god.
It's fucking great. But yeah, in dentistry, a veneer is a layer of material placed over a tooth.
that's in dentistry. I don't know why that comes up first. The
This kills
etymology
me.
is
I love
older
it.
than dentistry. Anyway,
It's because it's the more common use currently.
oh, veneer. Okay, yeah, like veneering.
yeah, that helped everyone know what the definition is.
Okay, I'm sorry. It is basically like when you apply polish to wood.
Yes, it is, and you could do it to other types of materials as well.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's a
feel
really
so
clever
bullied.
name.
The more you know.
G.I. Joe.
Okay, just because it sounded similar doesn't mean you had to say it.
No, but they do knowledge is power, and
That-
knowing gets half the battle.
Okay.
I was
It's a- if
Wow,
only
this
it were
is-
only if it were half the battle.
This has been 15 minutes of G.I. Joe making fun of Blue.
This is how we
So yeah, we have you guys were talking about your plan.
And I think we were going to use the drone of veneers to check out the spot that we're not going to be looking at.
Yes, the drone will telepathically communicate with me.
As long
Through
as it's within a
Wi-Fi.
mile.
Through Wi-Fi. Yes, it turns out Veneer has radio Wi-Fi.
If he at level 7, Veneer's gonna get the ability to flip a switch and
At level 7.
and it'll make it to where you can use your smartphone around him.
Mobile hotspot.
Mobile hotspot. You'll be able to watch the news on your sending rock.
Oh
Go to
my God.
msn.com.
What sort of things can we do during the day since murders don't seem to happen during the day?
Okay,
Murder
so
don't seem to happen.
I'm pretty sure they do, but just not in our neighborhood.
The MO was evening murder, so
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you guys can do during the day. You can look around town. You can even talk to like the new soldiers that just entered town. You can the town is your egg. Cook it as you'd like.
Egg.
over easy, please.
I want to go up to a group of soldiers and ask them if they would like me to dance for them.
That's so forward of you.
What do you think Ignis is?
A forward, apparently?
Very forward.
You see that the one as you walk up to because it's a column of soldiers. You walk up to them and go.
They're still in formation?
They are still in formation. They are holding formation currently.
Ignis, you may want to wait.
They have not been
I
told
will-
to at ease. So
Okay, so if there's still information, I'll just wait.
What
sounds
are
like me.
the two people doing? The ones who came in through. So there were two guards and then two an
so
elven woman and an elven man on the older side came through. Are they like king and queen? Probably not, right? They're not
okay,
just
so they are.
gonna do we
Hold
ask
on.
around? I guess would we need
So
to do
I
that?
had a question last time.
Okay.
I had a question last time because it reminded me. Can you give me the description of the woman who walked through the portal again?
I have an idea about her.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
she was uh just under. She was right around 5'8", 5'9". Tight braided blonde hair. Um, middle aged. Kind of sunken face.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And how long has this been planned for her to come?
For them to come, it's been planned for a little over 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Now,
interesting.
you
I'm
personally,
going
as a character,
to tug
your
on Miss
character doesn't
Fine's
know that,
sleeve.
but Ignis does.
I'm going to tug on Miss Fine's sleeve.
I am looking for what?
The MO is a middle-aged woman, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Who just
Plan
walked
for a
through?
few months.
Exactly. Who do you think might be the next target?
That's what I'm thinking.
Should we let Veneer and them know?
I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Can I have your top hat?
No,
Oh,
it's absurd.
Look. We don't have time for this. Look. So, here's what I'm thinking. We don't know how long these things. It's been a few months, hasn't it?
about 2 months.
So it's been a few months, and this has been planned for 3 weeks. Who
Mhm.
would know that she was planning on coming a month in advance of her even making the plan?
Well, Crow Talonfoot for one. Uh-oh.
Were
That's out of character.
were the people
That wasn't out of character, but
who were murdered of any fame? I feel like maybe this woman is significantly more famous and high profile and well
Nick.
guarded than all the others who were already killed.
Well, for the most part, we already know that they were at first killed in the low quarters, so I assume that would be the murder just trying to stretch their wings, as some people would say, and then
hold
they
on.
moved on up to the richer quarters.
Hold on, DM. Where did these murders go over time? Do I know the order of the murders and where they were?
The orders are on. The order of the murders are on the map.
Okay, so if I
Gives
look
them
at the
marked by
map,
date.
if
Yeah,
I look at the map,
give us info.
let me know, like roughly what's the level of currency around the area each person was murdered in, if you don't mind me asking over time.
The first
Economic
couple.
prosperity?
Hold on.
The first couple murders were took place in the lower quarters.
And then
And they slowly moved. They started moving towards the finer quarters. So there was one target of extreme wealth on the list. It was a merchant's wife. That is information that Ignis would have, because Ignis knows a lot of the local merchants and things like that. Due to
okay, but in general, I'm seeing that it went from low quarters to places of better wealth. Yeah.
yeah,
So they were probably just testing themselves out in the low quarters.
Without
They got more
without
bold.
without even knowing anything else, I'm just looking and going, no, she's next. There's no point in leaving bait.
well, I did point this out last time, but I don't know if you remember. The one thing that you find a little strange is the proximity. It's
I
the
know.
the murderer already had everything planned. So
I know. My point stands.
you
Can
know
I
that
look
they
around
are
the square, see
very
if I see anybody
meticulous.
acting shady?
They're very meticulous and everything's close. But isn't Crow Talonfoot involved in this? My character has no reason to believe otherwise. I think she's next. I don't care if it's right, wrong, or otherwise, DM. I think she's next.
Who, Crow Talonfoot?
Nope.
No, Crow Talonfoot, she's the leader of this town.
Yes, I know, but I'm thinking Crow
No.
Talonfoot might be the murderer.
That
I wouldn't
is
jump to assumptions so fast.
That is a leap.
I wouldn't jump to assumptions so fast.
Roll dexterity for that.
Can I roll perception to see if anybody's acting shady in the town square?
No, don't ask to roll perception. Ask to look around, and if there's any reason to roll perception, you'll be told to.
Oh, okay. Let me think about this.
Stop nerfing yourself.
I'm still learning how to word things.
Can I
been
roll
9 months.
persuasion to get Blue to stop being so sus? I have
No.
a +7.
So Nick, can I look around the square and see, kind of eye people, make sure, see if anybody's acting shady?
I mean, it's not my character. You make the character's decisions.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. Did you actually roll, Chili?
I thought about it.
Oh, she's muted.
No, I'm back. I thought about it.
All right, so as you start to kind of scan the area, you can see everyone's really quiet. That's probably the most noticeable thing about everything that's going on in the courtyard is that the people in the square are quiet. They're watching very respectfully. Oh. Huh. Well, Ignis just dropped.
Fun.
He's having Discord issues.
Yeah, he's having Discord issues.
He has the disease.
Hey!
There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, what happened exactly? I cut out.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so as you're looking around the square, the first thing you notice is that people are quiet. Everyone's being very respectfully quiet. There's no one, from your vantage point, that you can see acting out of place or weird. Most people are just, maintaining their distance, but you can see that the two elves that came through the portal are currently talking to Crow, and you can see the one person in the crowd that is acting kind of weird, but he always acts kind of weird, is her personal bodyguard, who has a tendency to stand, a foot back and always looks really menacing.
I'm so sorry, Nick. You keep your cut. Hang on a second.
Nah, it's you. I hear him loud and clear. Oh, he's gone.
Yep.
Okay, hopefully that works.
Is this better?
It's my side entirely. I don't know why it all.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Anyway, I heard that Crow Talonfoot is talking to the nobles that came through the portal.
She has a menacing bodyguard.
Yeah, and then her menacing bodyguard is still there being menacing, as always.
Ignis just wants to mess with him a little bit, but in due time.
I was going to say, that's probably one of the last people in the city that you'd want to mess with one-on-one, but okay.
He will one-shot all of us.
He's actually leveled. He's actually a Tarrasque in disguise.
He's the final boss fight. No, I'm joking.
He's the murderer.
It turns out
Scourge is actually his pet.
Yeah, Scourge is his bitch.
Okay, so and that there was a noble who kind of stands out, but he only stands like a foot back from the crowd. I think you said.
No, that was the bodyguard.
Oh, that was the bodyguard.
The bodyguard standing about a foot back behind Crow, looking menacing as always.
Yes.
There's a large crowd, but from your perspective, you can't see anything out of the ordinary.
I love how as soon as I start asking questions, it just likes to cut out. But then whenever we're joking around, it's just perfect. It's like, oh, this is important information. Screw you, Henry.
Are
Absolutely.
they? Are they? So besides talking to Lady Crow
Right.
Talonfoot, are they moving in any way? Because you said the guards are all the ones who marched in rather, are still in formation and they are waiting.
Yeah,
Do we?
they are still in formation. You can see that even the two that came in before them, those two are even, standing more in like a at attention stance. They are not relaxed by any standards. They have, I believe, what the kids would call no chill.
These two brilliantly clad armored soldiers with no chill. Where are they looking? Are they looking around intently, or are they staring forward?
They are keeping. They're primarily looking at Crow, but they are keeping an eye on their surroundings.
All right.
I have a question.
Okay.
Who would I have to ask to figure out where there's a book on Alfengard? Or knowledge on Alfengard that's not standing in front of us at attention?
Well, I may have been there once.
Actually, that's very likely that you've been there before. Let me.
I might not remember what I did.
There they are.
So, I'm looking for information on Alfengard.
What do you need to know?
Is normal? Are they all this uptight? Like,
The answer to that is yes.
This is both normal and they are always this uptight.
then why are we looking here? If there's a murderer out tonight, we gotta find as much information as possible as fast as possible. And sitting here just looking at these guards standing still ain't gonna do nothing. I can tell by their uniform they're high rank. This isn't gonna do us any good. Like, there's a ton of them, and there's nothing we can do if something happens here anyway. The guards are gonna be in the way. We have other places we gotta be if we're looking for a murderer. We got things to find. We should go look at those places where it was hit before.
When I send my invisible drone straight up for a bird's eye view, does anything stand out about how they've set up their formation and about any people in the crowd? Like, are there any people on top of rooftops? Anything of that sort?
There are. So there are rooftops in the city that have access. You can see that there are guards on the rooftops. People posted
Local
at
guards.
local guards. People posted at entryways to rooftops to make sure that people aren't good up there.
So if someone is skulking about, it's not gonna be something that they would probably notice very soon.
Yeah, in this area is being very highly protected currently. So, as you'd expect with the kind of because these are high-ranking emissaries. You know that they're at least generals, if not um like the kings of Alfengard. You don't think the kings would come here, but these are at least generals. So,
Do we know where they would be staying? Where they would be, I guess, hosted?
well, your personal guess, based off of your just your general history and your understanding of like how nobility and royalty work and what happens whenever people of a higher higher rank comes into a city. They're typically hosted at if meeting with like a mayor or something like that, they're typically hosted at the mayor's home or the
And how
regent's home.
far is that?
Thank you.
Crow lives
I'm so sorry. I keep cutting out still.
right you guys actually have you can see Crow's home on the map because there's
Sorry,
on the map that you guys have from Vakos.
yes, Vakos map.
There is a home on the map marked as the Talonfoot. That is the Talonfoot residency because it's one of
I
the
thought I
larger
thought the map.
homes.
Yeah, for some reason I thought the map was of the sewer system, or was there more than one map?
No, this is
I think there was more than one.
the map itself is a map with the sewer system like overlaid on top of it. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry. It's a map of the city with the sewer system drawn based off of where the streets are in the city. And then he marked the locations on the map.
oh, I see. Overlaid. Okay, that's pretty dope. Okay, so it's not far because the reason I'm asking because they opened the portal here in this square near the Church of Rakdos. Was would we know whether that's would have been the best spot if they're going to be housed at
Um,
a government civic building of some sort?
for them to be heading to Talonfoot's home, if it were just the two of them, no. But because they brought a large entourage with them, there's nowhere else in the city where you can really bring in that many troops.
Oh, this is the largest square in the city.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, this is a pretty large square.
So if someone knew that they were coming, it would be a reasonable guess to assume that they would be coming through here because Alfenheim always brings. Sorry, Alfengard
Alfengard. Yep.
always brings a show of force.
Yeah, pretty much. You actually are pretty aware of this history as well. Like Alfengard, if they have emissaries go somewhere, they do not go in small force. Your character being from Ilbar, would be fully aware of that since Ilbar's under Alfengard control. Alfengard protection, I should say.
Since when is that, by the way?
Since before you were made.
Okay.
By history, you know that they've been in charge of the area for about 220 to 250 years.
Word.
It's kind of weird because it's not like, oh, they've been in control of the area for 250 years. They've kind of they enveloped it. It just took like 20 or 30 years for it to fully assimilate into being part of the kingdom or the empire.
I see. Okay. Well, cool. I take a mental note of what these soldiers look like.
Okay. So whenever I kind of explained this last time, but you notice that um, the so the one troop that was led by the female, they are wearing all of them are wearing kind of like show armor. I know you know the difference, Veneer, like personally. Uh,
Yes.
where it's like highly ornamental. Um, so one of them are wearing like a crimson red uniform, armor with like heavy gold inlay, and then a large like bright pink flower on the chest for their ornamentation. The other ones are wearing a very dark like forest or emerald green with a very very light blue trim, and then the embossed image of a stag.
Neat.
Cool. Also on the chest, I assume.
Yes. of course, they're also carrying like their pennant flags and things like that as well.
Right. So essentially, two squadrons led by these
Yeah,
two leaders. Okay.
yeah. Obviously, different houses from the city of Elfengard.
Cool. Would it be known? Nah, I don't know if I would know their hierarchy in the houses. That seems like a little bit more of a. You'd have to have been there for longer. Okay.
So it's that's going to be really hard to explain. Because you might kind of understand like how their governmental structure is built,
I probably wouldn't know specifics.
but not in immaculate detail. And it's one of those things that like I would prefer to if we go over that, I prefer to do it in between games.
Sure thing.
Because that might be a long conversation.
Right.
Finishes the conversation and session's over.
We don't need an exposition
Great
dump.
session. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Miss Fine, what do you suggest we do then?
Standing around here and doing much.
They're not going anywhere as of yet. They're probably going to be housed in either the mayor's house or, well, some other large building that's of import here in town.
Which means we've been spending too long here already. We got time.
I was supposed to report back to the father of the Church of Rakdos. Maybe he may know something that we could use.
I suppose that couldn't hurt.
Shall we go back there then?
Well, it's just across the square. We'd have to go around. Wouldn't really be able to walk through those shiny armored soldiers as is.
What do you say we should do then instead? Just stand on this side? Like, that's what I'm saying. We're standing here too long. I'm getting antsy. We got stuff to do. We got all this information. We got a map. We got patterns. We need to study
Whatever
those.
you decide to do, I'm just going to go back to the Church of Rakdos and talk to the father. And with that, I start walking back to the Church of Rakdos.
Okay, bye. And I'm gonna walk the other way. I'm gonna go actually hit and do something.
Veneer sighs and shakes his head.
I know that he's going to be here sometime tonight, so you see Macmillan looks up to you, just kind of shrugs.
I'll get you cool rocks. I need you with me.
I'm
going
fantastic, to as he follows you.
Let's see, and Lodrig's here as well, I believe. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably getting drunk somewhere.
No, he probably would have been watching the procession. That's going to be interesting for him.
Yeah.
He probably knows all their names, first, middle, and last.
I mean, he's probably sparred with some of them back in the day.
You can see that Lodric currently is just kind of watching. He seems to be interested in the exchange that's going on.
Would I be able to move my drone closer to hear what they're saying?
Yeah, actually, yes. I mean, technically you can.
And it goes invisible.
Well, it's already invisible.
So yeah, absolutely you can.
I look back as I'm walking to the church right and I say, Veneer, are you coming?
I think I will keep Lodrig here company. He seems to be enjoying his time. We'll find you.
Kind of listen now.
If you can't find me at the church, I'll probably be at one of the local taverns. And with that, I continue walking off.
All right.
And the party is split.
Everyone went in different directions.
Didn't really feel like being fucking useless anymore.
What could possibly go wrong?
Maybe don't just walk off next time. There's no issue.
All right, so
Too bad she didn't hear that.
starting
Yeah,
starting with Veneer. So yours is going to happen soonest.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Well, I mean, your drone's literally flying like, within a couple 100 feet of you.
Yes.
So
Wait, does it make a sound?
I mean, maybe like a bit, but it's invisible and it's flying in the sky.
Yeah. There, I rolled. No, they don't hear it.
All right.
I like to imagine it's just like a brrrr, and they can't hear it at all.
Well, sometimes it's more like a ring.
It has a low pro mode.
Mm.
All right, so you can hear as the drone comes in closer. You hear the first one that you hear speak is a familiar voice, which you're assuming is Crow. As you hear, yes, we will take care of you as well as we possibly can. My compatriot here, I will show you back to my home once you're ready to go. Well, I don't know about my friend, but I personally would like to look around your city. We have heard rumor of many vile things. I mean, uh, we have had a couple issues, but do you think that we would come to your city without knowing of the dogs and that killer walking around your streets? Yes, it does seem quite foolish you'd think otherwise. But no worries, Lady Talonfoot. If we find either of these things, we will swiftly take care of them. Right. Um, well, right this way. I'll take you. We've already answered your question. Head to your home. We know where it's at. My compatriot here and I will be looking around your city, seeing what it has to offer.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. Be happy that it was only us. If the kings would have come to the city, you probably would have already been replaced.
Oh damn.
Can I whisper over
Wait,
towards?
no, you came with me. I'm getting you cool rocks. It's fine.
Oh
It's
shit!
No, you're not there.
Motherfuck!
You're not there.
fine.
I was
got you.
prepared to be there.
Shouldn't have been late to game. Oh, no, I'm joking.
Dude, I was mowing the lawn.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
You
It's
can
fine.
fuck right off.
And
No,
I
I said
probably
you
will.
with me. It's fine. We'll do something interesting.
Dude, fuck left off. Okay.
So yeah.
So far, Veneer's the only one who can hear this conversation.
Yes,
I was about to
yes,
prank the
Veneer,
shit
you
out
are
of this
the
motherfucker.
you are the only one who can hear this conversation. Correctly.
Okay.
And
And this drone is dope.
you see, well, you can also see the facial expressions as well because of how close it
Right.
would have to be. So you can see Crow. I would like you to make a perception check.
Okay.
It's fusion Peter Pants.
That's pretty high.
18.
You notice it's almost imperceptible, but for just a second, your drone picks up on a very sudden shift in like Crow's overall look. She goes from like respectful to ridiculously menacing for like a split second, and then it's back to being respectful.
Because she was just completely disrespected. Okay.
She was also threatened, wasn't she?
She was. Kind of, yeah.
Kind of. It was like a indirect. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the kind of thing of you're not doing satisfactory, improve, or we'll fix it for you, basically. So
Which is interesting because their nation is from like across the planet, like almost literally.
yes.
So the fact that they would even propose that they have jurisdiction here, and not just jurisdiction, but like they could do whatever they want with impunity, is kind of ridiculous.
I guess what happens whenever you get power.
It's not just no; it would have to be overwhelming power. Because if
That's
they
what they
did
got.
something, well, if they did anything here, they the entirety of Ferrith Herald would presumably be like at war with Alphen.
And probably also like the
Well,
nation just to the north of Ferrith Herald.
it's kind of weird. You've never actually been to Ferrith Herald before this.
I have.
So it's not information that you'd have. One
I
of you
have,
does.
but I'm not here.
That's true.
FRF.
I have information on this entire strip to the left too. So. Literally everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's a good thing I'll share this information as soon as I have all of it.
But yeah, you see.
Almost like I just
Oh wait,
like
where did she go?
Oh wait, maybe you should go faster.
Yeah, you see Crow. Does like a deep bow. And she goes, "I will see you when I see you then." As she turns and begins heading back towards her home. You see you can see that the two kind of turn to each other for a long moment. Obviously kind of contemplating as you see the man goes, "Well, I suppose we must help how we can. I hate meeting her. She's such a cunt."
Oh shit.
"Well, suppose we have nothing better to do than move forward." As she turns and you hear a loud command as she yells at ease basically to her troops and dismisses them for the time being.
What language was that?
She does that in Elven.
Oh, okay. So I did not understand. Okay.
You don't understand it, but you can see what is happening.
Right, I see the effect.
But you see the effect. You see the man also does the same as they as the troops are kind of filing past. You can see them pulling a couple troops aside and keeping them with them as out of the entire troop. You see that they keep 5 apiece. And begin walking through the city.
Different directions, as in like the two rulers.
Yeah, they give each other kind of like a final parting, like a final farewell,
Mm-hmm.
and start heading in different directions.
And Lady Talonfoot and her menacing bodyguard, are they walking together?
Yes, they went north towards the Talonfoot estate.
Okay, I'm gonna have my drone follow them at a distance where it can hear, and see if maybe she reveals anything by angrily
I'm
grumbling to her bodyguard.
I'm going to be switching over to
Yeah, go ahead.
Miss Fine, and we will cover
Well-
what you hear, Veneer, after we get back from break.
Well, I'm going to. So I very specifically said place of interest. I don't know which that is. So
Well,
Rocks.
you were talking about maybe investigating the areas where the murders originally occurred.
where they originally occurred or where they're going to happen.
Okay.
Never of those. But I very did specifically say directly away from Ignis because that's the thing, and I'm
So the
sticking to
one to the north.
it. The one to the north, just wherever Ignis went, I'm like
So
180,
there,
spin on the wheel, about face and go.
if you were to go as much in, there are two, that, the one that is the, your like proposed site, and then the actual murder that's already taken place. That
How
would
far
be,
apart are they?
they're not very far apart. You could probably get both of them taken care of in a good 30 minutes or so.
Macmillan,
Yes.
1 or 2.
That
Faster,
depends.
cheaper. Well, we're looking for
Good.
murder stuff, right? And cool rocks. So wherever the cool rocks are, but trying to be helpful and actually get shit done. Because I think I found where these might happen, and I kind of want to check those places out before, I don't know, someone dies in a different spot and we don't catch it. We only have 1 day, potentially.
Dungeon Master?
Yes.
1 or 2? 1.
Why the fuck would I answer that?
1.
1 it is. We're going to where I propose it might be then first.
All right, so the first location would be the actual murder site. The location number 2 would be the proposed murder site.
Wait, what? Okay, that's fine.
Well,
So actual murder site.
yeah, actual murder
Blue.
site is going to be. So you guys start heading to the place that was marked on the map as the proposed or as the murder site. Sorry. Which, as you guys get to that area, you find your way to the um, the access to the sewer, and
What?
what's that?
We're back here?
Well, no, it's a different access point. There are multiple access points throughout the city.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys.
Do we have copies of the map? Like, did we make more than one copy that maybe she took?
Oh no, I took the map.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say no. You guys didn't make
Sure.
any copies.
okay.
It's my map. I'm the one who did a lot of stuff with it.
Okay, you have the map.
Come find me,
So,
peekaboo.
well, but yeah. So you guys find your way to where the murder site would have been noted on the map, which is where he denoted finding the body in the sewer.
Okay.
You guys find where the dump site was at, which is into one of the sewer openings in the northern side of the city.
They dumped it into a sewer?
Yes, somebody took the body and put it into the sewer.
Lovely.
Good.
So, as you find your way to the sewer grate, you can also see that. Go ahead. Actually, I need you to make an investigation check.
Oh, I would love to.
Can I see if there's any cool rocks around?
I mean, sure.
Could you help me with investigation first?
Yeah.
Let me
Fine.
investigate. Thank
I'll
you.
help her first.
The best.
Roll deception. You're not actually helping her. You're looking for rocks.
I took it. 14.
14.
Wait. 16.
What? How the hell? I rolled terrible.
So, the two of you start looking, and Miss Fine,
Hello.
as you're searching, you do find some pretty cool rocks. Um,
Oh boy.
Macmillan,
Hmm.
you guys both kind of started looking at the same time, and as you were like, "Yeah, I'll help you look for the murder thing," you're like, "Cool rocks, where are cool rocks?" And as
Murder, cool rocks, hand in hand.
as you kind of start searching, you see that there is a very faint stain pattern on the ground that leads back into an alleyway. It looks like somebody has tried to scrub and like wash whatever this stained pattern is off the ground, but it leads directly from an alleyway into the sewers.
Not a cool rock, not interested. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Would you guys like to share your investigations with each other?
Yes, I am going to tell her, hey, did you find any cool rocks?
Yeah. Did you find anything more useful than coal rocks? You can have those.
Oh, thank you. How many?
3.
Ha ha! Nice.
Jesus.
It was a good haul, but not exactly what I was looking for. Did you find anything?
I found some very uncool floor rocks. And I'm gonna point to the bloody stained floor.
Oh, well,
Look
I
at
absolutely
all the
love
floor
to
rocks.
follow uncool rocks. That's my type of rock right there.
There we go. I'm gonna let her lead the way.
Oh. Sorry, I just read something that Veneer posted.
Yep. Yep.
Good question. I actually have an answer for you for that, which was that one shot was called a night in Ilbar. So there's your answer.
It was called what?
It was
A Night
called
in
it was
Ilbar.
called a night in Ilbar.
Oh, that fucking I hated that one. That's fine.
Different city. All right.
Yep.
Different city. In
That
fact,
was when I was first Steel. When I first played Steel.
so yeah, um, you guys, as you go around the corner, you can see that going down this alleyway through the dirt and the grime, you can still kind of follow the trail. And after a little bit, it looks like people just stopped trying to clean it.
Wonderful.
So it does get a little bit heavier. And as you guys walk down, there is a nook in between two buildings that as you turn, all you can see is blood splattered across the walls.
Oh,
Very uncool
That is,
rocks.
it's starting to get. It is obviously getting older, and like it's not fresh by any standards, but you can see that it is just splattered like everywhere. Whoever committed this crime, it was violent.
very, very uncool.
Very
Well,
violent.
let me tell you. This was the scene of a murder.
Thank you, McMillan. What would I do
We
without
need to
you?
get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna look at the floor. Anything?
That's funny.
All right. Are you also going to be searching Miss Fine?
I'm gonna be watching. Yeah.
Nick, I have a question.
Wait. I'm getting to the bottom of this. You need to get to the top. Look up.
I might be taller than you, but I'm not that. Fine, I'm looking up. I'm not that much taller than you. Where's
Oh.
Veneer when we need him?
Okay, so Miss Fine, I'd like you to make a perception check.
Oh no, I'm not good at those.
Macmillan, I would like you to go ahead and make an investigation.
Hey, don't fuck my life.
Nori, I have a
Yes.
question. Nori.
Yes.
Okay. I remember what you were telling me about. What was her name? Crow Talonfoot.
Yeah.
You were telling me that, like, in public, she's a very sweet lady, but behind closed doors, she's a bitch. Would Ignis know this?
I believe I gave you that information
I can't remember
for a
though.
character.
can't remember. She would know.
If it
No way, she would because she met her.
if it was something that I told you, then it was something that you've been either told in character or that you know from personal experience.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
So I see that somebody rolled a 2.
Hi. And I have a plus
Natural
0.
20.
Natural 20.
Yay!
Oh, nice. Okay. So you notice nothing. Miss Fine.
Yeah, apparently.
You notice the redness of the blood.
Yeah.
But Macmillan,
Yes.
you do a very thorough search of this back nook.
I have to get to the bottom of this.
And as you're looking, you kind of there's a bucket sitting over in a corner that as you kind of look in the bucket, you're like, huh, this is interesting. As you decide to pour what is mostly water
Oh,
onto the ground, just so you can be as thorough as possible. And you see an object start rolling down the alleyway. It's probably an inch and a half to 2 inches long.
oh no.
Very,
This is
very
fine. Did you get to the
pale
top of it?
coloration.
No. Can you
Well,
not
let
get
me
to the
tell
bottom
you.
of it? All
I
of them have shoes.
I found a even less cool rock.
Macmillan, I don't think that's a rock.
Oh, don't worry, it's not.
I love it. Good job, Veneer.
Yeah, thanks for typing what we were all thinking.
Yeah, you find
PP.
a rigid.
Oh.
You find what appears to be a rigid finger. That's kind of not in the best of shape. It is.
Is it like falling to like slush at this point yet?
Not quite actually. Which you find
Huh.
you find that really interesting.
Well,
In
it's
fact,
fresher than
in
like 3
fact,
weeks.
this last murder has been within the last few days. It's been like 3 or 4 days. Um,
Cool.
but looking at it, you it just seems kind of odd to you because being somebody that grew up in the wild or in the wilds and kind of seeing what happens to things that decay while wet and that kind of thing, you actually realize that it's rigid and it's almost almost like it's been preserved.
Someone wanted to kill everything about the person except for this in specific finger.
Wait. What are you talking about?
The person is dead. The
Yeah.
finger, not necessarily there yet. Yeah, look. I'm gonna shove the finger up in her face. I'm gonna say, "Hey,
Oh, get that out of my face.
look. The finger is not decayed.
Bodies are
3
mostly
days,
recovered by Makos, yes.
mostly decayed. But this does not decay. This is quite the finger.
Hold on. Where'd that water go?
The floor. It
Yeah,
really
thank
got to
you.
the bottom of it.
Can I investigate that and see what I
Yeah, can I go ahead and get that a quick whiff?
Whiff?
Yeah,
No, I'm not smelling it. I'm
I'm
looking
gonna
at
give it a quick whiff.
because something ain't right if that's not the can.
Actually, I'm going to say, whenever you smell it, it smells like something that your people actually use, which is they use. So some of your people will
Formaldehyde.
yes, some of your people will, instead of burning their own bodies, mummify themselves alive
I'm
using
Yeah.
sorry.
chemicals like this. It is an embalming chemical, not water.
Neat.
McMillan,
Yes.
why are you looking at it like that?
Reminds me of home. In a
I'm gonna
uh
say,
Oh,
you would notice the smell as well.
yeah, but I need
It's
a
fine.
little context. You're looking at it like, oh yeah, look at that. What is it?
it's like you know how like when you die you go all melty and gross and you turn into dirt.
Yeah.
This is the sort of thing that makes it so you don't turn to dirt.
So
There are
it
people back home who, rather than let themselves return to Earth, would rather allow themselves to stay as they are. Those people use some stuff like this. But I don't know how they got their hands on this.
they
I don't
are
know.
embalming a finger.
Sure. I don't know
What?
if they're embalming the rest of the body, but
Hold
this,
on.
I'm just sort of
We need
flopping a finger.
to get that. No, we need to get that to the others, and we need to go figure out where that place that I've been looking at is.
Well, I'm not taking this. Do you want it?
Give it to me.
I'm kidding. I'll take it. You seem very uncomfortable.
Well, I don't like a mummified finger being flung. I don't know what happened in your hometown, but that sure as hell did not happen in mine.
All right. Embalmed finger. I guess.
Blue.
All right, so
I'm
Edge.
gonna take the finger, put it in my pocket, and I'm gonna say, "Well, we need to go find the group. Either that, or we are going to the other place and checking that out to find
Yeah,
more of them."
which way are you guys gonna be going?
We're not looking for more dead parts. If that's what you're hoping for, we're looking
No,
for
no, we are looking for more asshole who likes to
what?
kill people.
Yeah,
But we could always go back.
well, there's somewhere around here. Is there any way to?
Are
Where's
you?
that
Are they
stupid?
somewhere around
Clearly
here?
blue. Clearly. Just.
I'm trying so hard not to metagame right now. How do you know? Okay.
This is
Can
really good.
McMillan,
You're the
can we take that
investigator.
back? Are we gonna get them to be able to come back with us, or do we just go to this place and explore it alone? Because
I feel like we should just explore alone because otherwise they are going to escape and run away.
I don't think they're there
Okay.
yet. What if they're there now? We need to.
That is.
We'll talk to Veneer and Lodrig and Ignis
Yeah,
about the
let's go
finger,
figure this out.
but
Yeah.
You sound so happy for the first two, and then you get to Ignis.
we've got stuff to do.
All right,
We've got to look
so
at this stuff.
Ignis,
Hello.
you're going back to talk to Father Hellbrand, Argus
Well,
Hellbrand, correct?
What's his name again?
Argus Hellbrand.
Artist Hellbrand.
May you spread chaos.
See,
How do you spell his name again? Nick.
it's much easier to do it that way.
Oh, okay. It was in that chat. Hellbrand.
You
Alright.
just realized the question you should have asked.
It's fine. I'll ask it later.
Okay.
All right. So where is he? Where is he at right now?
He's currently in the atrium.
Well, I walk on up to him and I ask him, Father Hellbrand,
See, yes.
you said that you would look into this matter of the murders. Have you found out anything?
um, not quite yet. No. It will take time. Obviously, I have to do my normal daily routines. Yeah, I think. Sorry.
Oh, very well. And you can kind of like see like she actually is a bit disappointed, a bit upset about it. And she might be hiding something.
What's wrong, my child?
I really should not say. I'm supposed to keep it as a secret.
See him kind of nod. We all have our rights to them.
I do appreciate your help, Father. And if there's anything you may need, just let me know and I will help you.
Yes, my child.
So there is nothing that you need help
Currently, no.
with? Very well.
And I
Have a
will,
good day, Father.
absolutely, and I will do my best to to
Do his breast.
do my best to help you.
Freudian slip.
Yeah, right.
Praise chaos, everyone.
And with that, I give him like a little bow, and then I walk out. And I
Super Freudian slip.
do I see any of the party as I exit the Church of Rakdos?
Okay,
You
so
can-
for clergy that are focused on chaos, you guys are so amicable with each other.
We are, of course, we are. We're not like the murder hobos of the
Dude,
I
real.
was
I'm
expecting
thinking-
like Hail Hydra, you know.
Chaos! Dude, alright. Clearly you've never had a chaotic cuddle.
Chaotic.
all right.
Where
So
you're sitting there playing in the blankets and you're playing footsies. It's a mess.
Dude, cuddle puddle. Hell yeah.
Dude, cuddle puddle.
all right, so guys, you're gonna take a little bit of a break. I will be back in just a few minutes. If you need to use the bathroom, do that now. If you guys would like to talk amongst yourselves and try
No,
and
what finger was
piece
it?
everything together, you aren't exactly sure.
I
Was
figured
it
there were only
thick
three.
and thummy? Was it thin and
I did not say that it was a thumb, so you can assume that it is not.
was it petite and pinky?
So the thing is
I'll
that
be right back.
you can't really tell what kind of finger it is now.
That's why I didn't ask it.
Before I go, you had a question, Miss Fine?
Yeah, I had a question, but I don't think there was actual. Was it like? I'm gonna guess based on. It was like impact. It wasn't outside to in like I don't know burning an effigy. But I realized that they didn't like I don't know chop the heads off of effigies or something.
Here in the alley.
From what I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say from what you've seen, it doesn't look like it. It just looks like it's a very brutal scene.
That's why I was takesies backsies.
He chopped off his finger with a hammer.
Backsies, takesies. All right, I'll see you guys. See you guys in just a few minutes.
No, you. I'll have you know, you guys, I was literally sat there like, oh man, we should do something. And then you're like, oh, after they've left, I'd like to listen in on their conversation. Like, you're the worst. All of you. Hate it. It's fine.
I'm still trying to figure out why Miss Fine despises Ignis so much. Is it just because of the bird thing?
Yes.
Right.
How dare you throw birds in my face, you
I tossed it
uncouth
to the
wench!
side. I didn't even throw it at her face. I threw it to the side.
It's not
How
like
dare you!
it's not like hatred. It's not like I despise you. It's just general disinterest in being around you. They're very different.
In my country, throwing birds in your face is an insult of the highest degree.
In my lands, talking to people is an insult. I don't know what you're talking.
We only sign.
No, we only just don't talk.
You just sign documents.
Dude, hell yeah.
Totted.
Oh dang! I forgot to ask Nick something as I left the church. As I was in the Church of Rakdos.
Dude, I'm telling you. I now know where Nick's mind was when he was talking to Agnes.
Oh,
Church
boy.
Arachnos, my ass.
I have a theory on who the murderer is.
Nice papistry nerd.
It's Miss Fine.
Oh shit, you got me. I'm killing your whole church.
It was a curse.
It's Veneer. He's just been using disguise self the entire time.
To be me.
We're both the murderer?
Dude, power couple. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
Bonnie and Clyde.
That was a joke, but okay.
Power couple.
She said just kidding so fast. That was amazing.
Dude, if you say it fast enough, it's like no homo, right?
Wow.
No.
Wow. I'm just wow. That's all I have to say for this entire session is wow. This whole
You're
session.
telling me.
Wow.
I sat there like maybe we should do something. And then after I leave, you're like, okay, I want to listen in on their conversation. I'm like, why did it take you so long?
Because you would have been loud and I wouldn't have been able to hear my drone over the sound of your yapping voice.
I feel like drones are also very loud. I don't know if you've ever had a drone. But
It's
that
not
shit's
a
fucking loud.
it's not a fucking helicopter.
I know you
Dude.
fucking love me. And I'm going
It's
to
just-
It's also magical flight, okay?
Okay. Let me tell you, I have a drone. That shit's loud as fuck.
Okay, you have a weekly technology drone. This is a magic drone.
Alright,
Okay.
let me go get my fucking drone so I can turn it on. So
You
can
have
hear.
you have a consumer product drone. You don't
This
have
thing's
like a
fucking.
high. You don't have a high magic drone of droney droneness.
Droneness.
You can't compare. You
I have
simply
a
cannot.
fucking squirrel. Squirrels are quiet.
But he can contrast. That drones are really fucking loud.
Is Gak a squirrel lich?
Yeah.
Jack is a squirrel.
Yeah,
Squirrel
he can
lich.
he can cast a single spell and that spell is clone.
Mitosis.
Isn't this like Gak 35?
Yeah, this is Gak the 34th.
This is the mecha version.
Oh no, 35th. You're right. It's
Blue.
35th.
This is what I
Oh,
imagine
Warforged
his drone
squirrel.
actually is.
Gak the 35th.
Do you have a picture? Oh, you're sending me something directly. What
Drone
the
of drone.
fuck?
Yo, send that shit my way.
I got you, man. Chili, do you want it too?
Sure.
Okay, I'll put it in cool shit.
I have to. I have to point out that someone had to make this.
It's amazing.
That is in fact the drone that
Someone had to make this.
Make sure you effing voice.
Ugh.
Yeah.
If anybody in Street Chat wants to see it, let me know, and I will ask Nick if I can post the link.
I'm pretty sure this is illegal.
It's so
Oh
amazing.
god. That boy's piloting the muscle helicopter.
Dude,
Is he,
the
though?
muscle helicopter is
I feel like
amazing.
he's just food.
He's not old enough to pilot a helicopter.
Ew. Ah. Did I just watch that whole thing?
It's so
Hell
good.
yeah, you did.
It's like you can't look away, right? Ugh.
It's really
I love like when as he's flying, he's just holding two guns.
Ugh, Jesus.
muscle
Okay.
Don't
helicopter.
deny it. It's amazing.
It just spewed something on two people. I'm done. We're done.
I thought it was pretty cute.
Soda, I will show you as soon as Nick gets back and he gives me the okay to post a link in chat.
Soda, I love you. Zero count.
Soda, stinky cheese.
Unholy is right. Shut up, Blue. Sticky shit.
I didn't have it open, so I didn't see his danger thing probably.
Angry.
Alright, it's time to go look at some eye bleach.
Anger Hellbrand.
Alright.
By the way, this week we are sponsored by Manscaped. If you guys go to www.manscaped.com/House Northstar, you will get no discounts, However, it will bring you to a link that is inept, but if you just go to manscaped.com, I highly recommend their pristine shaving things. They are top
Is this just
tier.
off the top of your head?
Yeah. But let me tell you, uh, if you
Amazing.
sign up with them on Father's Day, actually, you will get a free shed travel bag and free shipping with a perfect package 2.0 order, which means you will get the smooth shave and safe shave plow. All right, that is a safety razor that gets rid of coarse hair, curly hair, and gets rid of razor bumps. It's got a whole bunch of other things. I highly recommend it. But
Yeah.
their best thing that they have is the Lawnmower 2.0.
This is not the first time you're
It
doing
will.
this. This
It
cannot
will
possibly be the
deal
first
with.
time you're doing that.
It's
It will
right.
deal
I'm
with
pretty sure it is.
everything that you have to offer for the next, I don't know, long time. So, get it. I highly recommend it. So,
Make
Oh.
Go
sure
check
the
'em out.
curtains match the drapes. No. Or like nothing is as a female
Oh,
highly
God.
disturbed. Do not recommend. We need a new sponsor. Nick,
We need a new sponsor.
that is fine. Sponsor.
Skillshare.
No.
Drink core.
What curtain companies left?
I just hear. I don't know. This is why
I
we
love
should-
how we have 24 people watching, and that's 24 people who are going to witness the beauty that is Musclecopter.
They
And
are
also
also
the
going
beauty that is
to witness
manscaping.com.
the beauty of manscaped.com.
No, you
Uh,
don't need Manscaped.
be sure to scroll up and click on the link to eye bleach when you're done with all this nonsense.
Make sure
We're
to check
all
out
really
www.com slash
really
www.reddit.com/eyebleach. That is
No,
with a capital
/r/
/r/eyebleach. Sorry, that is with a capital
subreddit.
E. Um,
Nick, what are you talking about?
That was me.
we're just advertising for anything and everything at this point. I'm having a
If you
ball. I
guys
haven't
feel like
advertised in so
sharing the
long.
stream for whatever that was, I hope you're enjoying it because
Yeah,
we lost
better be
viewers.
enjoying
I
it.
love it. Nice. Bye, guys.
yeah.
I
Bye.
shared it to Will, I shared it to Ryan, I shared it to Do, and I'm hoping they're watching.
Everybody's just watching us be dumbasses. Yeah, well,
No, we're
oh
professionals.
God, Soda, don't even get me started.
This is going on YouTube. See, when they were like, man, should we keep this being a stream? I was like, no. And all of them were like, yes, what could go wrong? This is what could go wrong.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is
I don't know what
I
you're talking
see
about.
The
nothing
players
wrong.
begin to talk. This is why you don't give us breaks.
Critical Role could learn a thing or two from us.
They could not. They could not.
Well,
They
this
are
has been
learning
the
everything
entire
from us.
game. This has been the entire game. It's just this week.
Just set everything
Not
on fire.
even the break.
Imagine somebody's like just started watching the stream. They started on this stream for whatever reason, and they're just like, "Is this how it always is?"
And now they're going to be
Understand,
disappointed when
this
it's
is-
not.
This is
I
going to be on
know.
YouTube until Nick deletes it, which could be forever. So think of your choices. At everybody but Rice, because Rice has already made his choice based on that.
By the way,
I
they got
would
rid
go
of their
Musclecopter.
limited time offer shower shit shave package, which was at one point a beautiful offer.
Man, I wish we had sponsors.
Yeah.
Nick,
With streams like this,
can I put a link in stream chat? It's what I just put in cool chat.
Hmm.
Oh, what in the?
Oh, yo, I just realized they have man mint on Manscaped.
I mean-
Yo, for $5 you can get some all day fresh
Stop.
mints.
no
All
more
right.
Manscaped.
All right, guys. All right, so
Okay,
Nick, is that a
okay.
yes?
I'm ready to dive headfirst right back into this game.
But Nick, I have two things. First, is that a yes that I can put in stream chat?
I can send it to Soda Saint.
Okay.
Yeah. Go.
I can
I was
do
gonna
it,
say
so
if you guys want to.
Okay, send it the same thing.
I will.
What is this? Bring back
And
my
the second
man.
thing is,
Yeah.
before I leave the Church of Rakdos, can I look for any cool rocks in your atrium?
Do you find any? They've been cleaning the atrium, so probably not.
Do I find any immediately outside the Church of Rakdos?
I'm gonna say no, because they've kind of picked that area clean.
Dang it!
So to say, I love you. That's so good. He replied to my PM. Ah, my eyes. I haven't even opened it and they're on fire. Oh no.
So to say, it is amazing and you know it.
Saint is awesome. I've
Thanks,
had
moderator.
I've had
Saint.
Saint in a game before. Saint's really cool.
To repair your eyes, make sure to check
But-
out Manscaped.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. So, coming back from break, we are going to be starting with Veneer. I don't know if he's back or if he's here or not.
Blue! Communist!
Communist.
He has the Chinese star next to his name.
Jesus Christ.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so
Instead of starting with Veneer.
I guess while we wait, because I am going to be starting with Veneer, I'll give him a couple more minutes to before he gets back. So
Do I see anybody like from the party as I leave the Church of Rakdos or no?
yeah, you'll see Veneer and Lodric.
Yeah, because you guys walked
Hey,
or
there he
didn't
is.
walk to do not cool things, and
Sorry,
we
hi.
favor. So
Hello.
I went to follow up with the father, see if he learned him anything.
So Veneer,
Yes.
as you send your drone to keep an eye on Lady
And an ear.
Talonfoot and her bodyguard,
Yes.
you can see that for the most part they're kind of currently walking in silence. And you can see that every once in a while she'll say something complaining. But beyond that, at the start of this, there's not much conversation. As your drone kind of flies overhead to keep an eye on the front of them and like an eye around the area. As your drone flies up, you can see down an alleyway. You see two very familiar individuals.
Oh,
kind of book it out of that alleyway, heading back towards you, from one direction. And as they enter, like literally as they exit, you can see the other two start walking down the alleyway just after they go out of sight.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
Quick run! Zayn Malik is back there.
You see, they both.
We're still within a mile. We're still following.
Yeah, you see, they both kind of stop as you see. They're looking around the area for a moment.
Fuck
as you
that, I'm
see
not stopping.
they
wait, hold on.
kind of.
What's going on?
They
So
kind of.
as you guys were leaving, the two my drone was following Lady Crow
Yes.
Talonfoot and her bodyguard, and they entered the alley as you guys left the other way.
I don't like that. That makes me sad.
You see, they kind of.
You just missed getting murdered.
You see, they
Damn,
kind of look
yeah.
at each other
Dude, Murder Monday.
as you see they continue walking down the alleyway after stopping for a moment, and you see at the end, as they get to the end of the alleyway, Crow takes a left turn heading north, and her bodyguard turns right.
What?
Boom, boom, boom.
Which way did my companions flee?
Right.
Shit.
I would
We're
like
gonna
you.
fucking die.
I'd like you to make a perception check.
I make a perception check. Okay.
So good.
7. Is this dice? Oh yeah, there's just a lot of chat in here. 26.
26? Jesus.
19
Okay.
on the die, yeah.
Very nice.
You're like that one character from SpongeBob who, as he's looking up, his eyes are just burning.
You see, you actually are able to keep an eye on him, but you see that her bodyguard lifts his hood, and as he hits the crowd, he almost completely disappears into the crowd, but you're able to barely keep an eye on him.
Oh, shit. Very cool. Okay. He's got that. Okay, cool. So he went back toward... Okay. So, does my drone still have an eye on him?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to continue to keep an eye on him.
Okay.
And that'll be what the drone does for the time being until my compatriots come back. So I'm still with Lodrig, and I'm like contemplating about what I just overheard and saw. And Lodrig, I guess, is still hanging out, watching the people disperse. The soldiers, they're all going in different directions. Yes.
Yeah, they're all starting. The soldiers are starting to disperse. They have been dispersing for a minute now, but they're
Like dismissed, or are they still like
Yeah,
on duty doing stuff?
they've been dismissed for apparently dismissed at least for the time being. As they're
So
heading to inns and
Okay, so I'm
doing
assuming
that sort of
Lodrig's going to want to drink with them. Do elves drink?
they absolutely do. Yes.
They drink wine.
Well, there's no telling whether Cabal has something that they would find remotely palatable. So there's that.
For the common soldiers, maybe. For the higher ranking, probably not.
Sure. These guys all look higher ranking, right?
Well, the foot soldiers are foot soldiers. They're basically foot soldiers of the house, but as soon as they're told they're dismissed, they kind of meander. They talk to friends. You can see that the two houses commingle pretty well. They're fairly jovial with each other. You can see that they go from like being 100% serious to joking around and throwing wit at each other, and
Oh, okay.
you can't understand all of it because sometimes they might say it in common, other times they say things in Elven. It just depends on who's talking and what their preferred method of speech is.
Cool. Let's see. So is Ignis back out looking for me? Like I haven't really gone any.
Yeah, at this point, Ignis is coming back out to you.
Have you learned anything?
The father knew nothing, sadly.
I see.
He has been focusing on his duties, which, as he should, I don't blame him for that at all. What have you learned?
Quite a few things, but I think we should all gather back together before I share. It's kind of a lot.
Well, where are our compatriots at?
If I'm not mistaken, they should be here any moment.
Yeah, as you're looking through your drone, you can keeping an eye on him. You can see that
we were looking for the other place.
Oh, I thought you guys were heading back to Veneer.
No, we're exploring alone. Cause fuck this. We didn't know Bodyguard was following us, so.
Well, no, I thought you guys had decided to go back to Veneer. And
You were going to place number 2.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was given incorrect information.
Wait. Could I have left
No,
Gak?
it's fine.
Could I have left Gak at place number 1 just to be a lookout?
So as you are watching them they're starting to come back towards you. And as
then they turn back around.
As you're like, they should be here shortly, you see them take a left turn.
Could I also have left Gak back there? tell him.
Nope, you didn't say it then.
Fuck.
Oh,
All right, you know what? I'm leaving Gak at place number 2.
oh lord.
He's gonna sit on a windowsill and he's gonna leave small poops.
But as you see, your two party members take the corner left. You can see that the bodyguard stops for a moment, looks around as he takes in a breath. You see him look to the left as he starts following that way.
Oh no.
I have a theory, but I don't know if I should say it. Oh my god.
Actually, as soon as I noticed that not only are they not coming back to join us, but their stalker has decided to continue stalking them, I'm going to get Lodrig's attention, regardless of what he's doing, and tell Ignis to follow me. Something's wrong.
See, Lodric, as soon as you're like, something's wrong, you see Lodric just smiles, nods, and
Finally!
see him.
You kind of see like a
pats
really
the-
tiny foot.
He pats the hilt of his axe and nods.
And start making our way quickly to try to, I guess,
Chilly.
intersect in the direction where Macmillan and Miss Fine went.
Okay. So, going off of as you kind of go down and you find where you saw the drone taking the left as you're following your drone.
Wait, why would I be following my drone?
Well, the drone is still following them, correct? Or are you going
Right,
to go
but-
around the other way?
The idea would have been to like intercept them in the direction that they had headed.
Gotcha. Okay, so you start heading. You head down a
Sort of
different
like
path.
sort
Gotcha.
of like parallel to their movement, but then like a little faster and like to cut. Well, I mean, probably not faster than a monk and a rogue, but
Well,
We're
they.
not even racing
Yeah,
right
I
now,
was gonna
dude.
say they're not running. You guys could
This is
very
the
easily.
one
If-
time.
if they're not
Outpace them.
running, then we might have a shot.
Yeah, you guys could very easily outpace them currently.
Dude, we were like looking for rocks, like talking about a finger. Like this was not a race, man.
Talking
Okay,
about it.
well,
That's gonna become
since-
a thing, isn't it?
since we clarified that, yes, we're going to attempt to
It's canon. We were talking about fingers.
we're going to attempt to
Go.
join up with them around this. We don't want to put this guy in a pincer attack because we don't know.
What he's capable of. Gotcha.
Right.
So,
Like you don't want to corner a really, really, really dangerous animal just like that without knowing anything about it. And I wasn't making or passing any judgments on his face by comparing him to a wild animal, but just saying.
No, that's fine. I got you. So
I
you
was.
guys,
Have we seen his face?
you guys start running.
My drone
down.
has, so yes, I have.
Okay.
You guys have all, any of you that talked to Crow Talonfoot earlier, I actually described him to you. And,
I don't know what he looks like, but I have a perception of +0, so I wouldn't see him anyway.
well, the thing is I find it interesting that you bring up the wild animal because I kind of described him as, almost having a wild look to him. The last time you
Wait.
guys met him.
He might
I
be a
have a
shifter.
Question.
Yes.
yes.
As one who's been hunted by some bad people and seen some bad people, is there any point in this we think to look backwards, or are we so misfine and Macmillan we're not even looking backwards? Because I wouldn't put it past this.
I was gonna say currently, you guys are in that mode of take another step. Currently, you shouldn't have anything going on because nobody knows that you're doing this. To your information, nobody knows that you're searching except for Vakos. And so you guys are just kind of nonchalantly trying to blend in with the crowd and move forward.
And so embalming happens in the far Wang Si Deng Feng area of the temple.
Wait,
Uh,
wait. You're telling me? Hold on. Embalming.
Macmillan, write that down.
How to spell what you just said?
Embalming? You're talking about your people actually do that, like
yes,
themselves
it
alive.
generally happens over towards the fire area. People are a little shifty over there. They get really intense. Uh,
Sounds like it. Anything
yes,
related to fire gets real intense real fast.
the people in the wind area where I'm from, we like to offer our bodies over to the sky. We
That
build these
why-
very, very high towers, and then we put our dead up there.
Is that why you? Is that why you always listen for the wind?
Uh, sort of. It's more of like a morning call, seeing if everything's okay, seeing if anybody's on fire, seeing,
Dude, fire every time. Wait, so hold on. I'm still not past. Your people embalm themselves alive?
It's yes.
Like,
It's the same with like self-immolation, It's
no,
just
no,
a thing.
okay. There's a lot of things about your culture where I'm like, okay, it happens sometimes. It's what it. This is like, if it happens one time, that's more than.
Well, it's like people who immolate when they have lived out their lives. It is they sit down, cross leg, and set yourself on fire and offer yourself to the what? Offer yourself to the inferno. Then
Okay,
that means you lived a life that was well, wealthy in a very homey sense, and you are returning yourself to the earth in ashes. From ash comes ash.
Macmillan, I love your stories on community, but I have to tell you something. I didn't grow up with like anybody, so I don't have like those crazy people or whatever. I just kind of made a tunnel and saw a snake corpse.
Well,
That
let
was
me
me.
tell you, you grew up with nobody, but you now
Oh.
grow even further with people. I'll pat her on the back and say, "Don't worry, we are here."
I don't know if we
So,
classify as a people. We're both about half of one, but that's
Eh,
about this time,
exactly, we are one people.
you guys find yourselves moving into the next alleyway where you assume the next murder is going to take place. Kind of like the place that you've pointed out in the past
and
to everyone where the.
yeah, and Gax going to the windowsill and stuff.
Yep.
All
All right,
that
so
stuff.
as you guys start to mobilize into this area, you can see Veneer, Ignis, and Lodrig coming into the other side of the alleyway.
What are you? What are you doing? How did? What are you doing here?
Hello.
Take care, you're being followed.
What?
Thank you for being so direct. That was exactly what I needed. I
But
am
what?
going to go ahead and make sure Gak's in a very high and safe space and be like, make sure you get real up high.
By who? By what? How do you know we're here?
Yeah, don't
No,
be such a
no
bitch.
time to explain. He's gonna be right around the corner. Quickly.
And I
What do you
and I
mean
do
he's
recommend that when he does show up and we have to fight, I do recommend if we have to fight, you all stay behind me. I want to try something fun.
Talonfoot's guard.
No, as soon as he says
Crosstones
more fun,
boy.
I stealth, and that is a 22.
So you just duck behind a barrel?
I'm just gone. Absolutely.
What's he going to do? Lick our ears?
Macmillan,
Disguise self as Lady Crotalonfoot.
no way.
Disguise fist as Wind Punch whenever he fucking shows his ugly ass mug.
Hold on. So Veneer, you're disguising yourself?
I'm using
Whoa.
disguise self, the spell, at will, to look
Oh.
as Lady Crow Talonfoot.
How tall are you?
5'11", but it gives you a leeway of 1 foot.
Okay,
Why are
so
you so big?
I am gonna let you know you're really close. It's within an inch. She is 4 foot to 10.
Jeez, what the fuck?
You shoulda disguised me. I'm about that
But
height.
you're close enough that he might
I
not
can't
notice.
disguise you.
Well, maybe try. I don't fucking know. I'm not
Pretty sure
sassy.
it's self. It's called disguise self. It's a spell.
Hey, shit.
Do you all? And you can you imitate voices very well?
Not yet.
So
But
that's
he can. But I can try performance check.
yep. That's going to be a performance check. Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
So you can see, because he was still a little bit of ways behind them. You see as he's
And I position myself to be standing across from my other compatriots, such that it's as if I'm addressing them.
okay.
Are you going to be in between? Okay, are you going to be in between us and the bodyguard?
I'm going to be further away from you, so I'm going to
Okay.
be like, it would be as if we are pincering them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or-
I get you. Veneer is going to stand on one end of the alleyway, and he's going to be at the other.
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
You see,
Just be an absolute bitch.
so you can see through your drone. He peeks around the
Lick
corner,
McMillan's ear.
and as he notices you, Veneer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see him kind of step out.
He knows her exact height.
He kind of looks down at.
Did he just sniff the air?
He did.
I fucking knew it.
As you see, he looks down at McMillan. He goes, "Oh, it seems like you got some something pretty fucking foul smelling on your shoes there, lad."
Oh, sounds like you have. Smells like you have something pretty foul smelling. Wait, that's just you.
Kind of looks up.
What took you so long?
Performance check.
Yep. Using the voice I hope I heard while she was talking to those nice people earlier. Oh, hey, this can get fun. 13.
Okay, so what do you say?
What took you so long?
I apologize. Thought you were heading home. What would you like me to do with the little one and the woman?
Nothing for now. I have it handled.
See, kind of stares down at McMillan. Looks
I'm gonna
back to
stick
you.
my tongue out at him.
Well,
I'm gonna stick my tongue out at Veneer as well.
if you decide to take him, I want the little one. Small ones are fun to play with.
We shall see.
I'll start with taking out the tongue.
You can take out my ass first.
I wonder what a gnome's tongue tastes like.
DM, do I see this? Where am I in comparison to all this?
You are standing behind the barrel. And he currently sees that there are 3 other individuals in the alleyway. Miss Talonfoot, McMillan, and
Hello.
Ignis.
Would I be behind him?
No, you are not behind him. You are in the alleyway.
Oh no.
would it be possible
So let me
to
get this straight. If
stealthily elemental attunement?
I don't think he's seen me, right?
So he's literally talking about eating a gnome, and I'm like, not now. Also, they're all kind of here. Okay.
Would it be possible for me to
Intelligence of
stealthily
5.
elemental attunement, Nick?
I mean,
Like behind my back.
he's keeping a really close eye on you.
So if
I just
I'm
want to
doing
make
it-
his like the front of it, like the groin area of his pants, warm.
Something tells me you couldn't take them all on your own anyway.
He kind of smiles.
I want to insight check that. I want to insight check that.
Miss
And I-
Talonfoot, you know better. You hired me for good reason.
I don't want to insight check that anymore.
Excuse me.
It pays to
Mr.
be
Scary-
cautious.
Excuse me, Mr. Scary Bodyguard and Lady Talonfoot. What exactly did you hire him for again?
Don't you
looking at-
worry, lass.
Yeah, you shouldn't really poke your fucking nose where it don't belong.
I'm so tempted.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't Oh, you actually can understand me. I didn't realize I spoke beast.
How far away is this?
Don't you speak to my bodyguard that way.
How far away is? How far? Hold on. How far away is everybody from me? If this, they like roughly within like 60 feet, 30 feet. Is they roughly within 30 feet? Ish.
Hold on. Yeah, about.
Okay. Thank you.
I begin walking towards him,
Okay.
He
saying
realizes you're an inch above your normal height.
he would still be staring down at her. And sometimes she wears different height shoes. Chill.
He's wearing heels.
1 inch.
Yeah, so I begin walking towards him, sort of like shooing you guys out of the way, like with my hands.
I'm
Like-
stuck though.
Can I try to trip him?
And I walk past him. So
Oh.
does he react?
As you walk by him, you see that your fucks are lucky. As he kind of turns. As you guys, do you walk all the way out of the alleyway?
I walk to the other side, like past him, as if like we're done here.
Yeah,
And-
he turns to follow.
I'm
tu-
working.
As he turns to follow, I turn to face him and say, "Where do you think you're going?" Is he confused at all?
See, we should do something about them. They found it.
I emulate that face of raw anger that she used earlier for just a flash.
Really?
To to mimic what I'd seen before. For just a fraction of a moment.
I need you to make an intimidation check
Okay.
with advantage.
21.
Oh, shit. See, I'm kind of sorry, ma'am. Yes, you're right. Is he's no longer even making eye contact with you. As you see, he immediately, almost like a dog with his tail between his legs, kind of cowers to you.
When he looks away, when he cowers, I make a signal.
Okay.
So, and the signal would be the it would be like I would look past him towards my compatriots, and quickly like shape change my face, and then back
Okay.
to like a thumbs up.
I just put a thumbs up on your face.
That's terrifying.
How does he do that? Am I behind him now?
Hold on, do we have any artists out there? I want that fucking drawn, okay? Just
I
just
imagine
a
it's like
really
the meme.
just somebody
Imagine-
like really well dressed, hair well kept, like a drow. Looks like a drow, but with just like a blank white face with a yellow thumbs up like a fucking emoji.
I like to imagine it's like that one anime meme where it's the guy with the chair for a head, but it says just a thumbs up.
No, his face is a thumbs up. He turned his face into a
Oh, his
thumbs up.
face is a thumbs up. Okay.
and then back to Drow.
And then back to Drow. So for a split second,
Jesus.
he kind of just looks around this cowering mess of a man, and you just see this Drow face turn pale white with a thumbs up on it, and then turn back to Drow.
That's terrifying.
Wait, so where
That's
am
his.
I?
That's
Am
his
I-
symbol. That's
am
his
I
signal.
safe now? Am I behind him? Am I not in?
You are currently you are on one side of this individual, and Veneer is on the other.
Wait, so I'm real close to him?
I basically set you up for what you need.
Yeah,
I wasn't
Veneer
trying to do a sneak attack.
Veneer walked to the other side.
And,
And like
that
pulled
puts
his
you-
attention.
That puts you about 20 to 25 feet back. Have to come around the barrel, put you at 25 feet back.
Well, I was
Um,
gonna say I don't want to leave Veneer just with him, so I was gonna stay close, but I wasn't gonna attack him.
but
Not unless
Veneer. That's what
thumbs
Veneer's
up.
trying to tell you guys is to do it.
Okay.
Go for it.
You
That's
you
not
don't
what
have you don't have to do what you.
Yeah. I mean,
If
you don't
you don't
have
think-
to.
If you don't
But-
think I'm clear enough, then that's my problem.
Yeah.
I had no idea. So I'm just tailing if like I'm just staying near, but I'm not doing anything because I've gotten in trouble for.
All right, I'm gonna go check out whatever the area is up ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to be walking back with this guy whose name I don't actually know.
I'm tailing him with my 22 still.
Guess I'll die. All
No,
right,
I'm following you.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So yeah, you guys. So you start following. You see Veneer and this guy just start walking away.
I'm tailing.
I tried to sashay like she does. It's kind of hard.
I need you to make another performance check.
Oh god.
Oh my
This
god.
is gonna go wrong at any point. Or 24.
Hold on. Can I ready and
4?
hold on? Can I ready an action?
What are you
I'm-
reading?
Just so we're clear, I'm definitely taking actor for my first.
So as soon as Veneer fucks up, because I have a feeling that I'd know, because I kind of figure what he's doing now, because he's not acting like himself. As soon as he seems a little too much like himself, just bam, rapier to the back of the dude, please. Can I do that? Is that a thing
To
I
the
can do?
giant thumbs up. No, okay.
You can be prepared to help Veneer.
I'm
as
I'm
you need.
I'm being prepared. I'm not trying to kill a thing. I'm trying to be good. It's hard, okay?
I'm going to reprimand him on not cleaning well enough.
See, he nods. Well, should I should I get it, me brother too? Let him know. We need to be more presentable.
If he must be as thorough, then yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Does he bound off, or is he still walking with me as we're walking back toward the manor, presumably home, since we know where Lady Talonfoot lives?
He is currently still with you.
Okay.
See him. I'll tell him as soon as we get back, ma'am.
Tell me, do you think we should postpone our plan? Do you think too many know? Are they too close?
see he kind of thinks for a moment.
Must be very difficult for him.
It's so hard
You're-
being beta.
You're the boss. If you think we should hold, then we'll hold.
Hey, Nick. So at this point in time, I just want you to know that to do this action very specifically, I rolled a proper naughty 20. To very specifically just say beta bitch under my breath and hope he doesn't catch it. 13 plus 7.
Okay.
Proper naughty 20.
I ain't prodigious.
Blue.
You guys see he stops for a second and you see him like look around. Look as he seems to be looking for something. You see him
Oh, no.
kind of look, and then you see he
What?
just kind of zeroes in on what he's looking for. You see him, oi, kid, quiet down over there. Oh, sorry, sir. So this kid like kind of runs off. These low lifes hanging around here. Thinking they can get close to you. Bastards.
No one gets close without my permission. You're
Oi.
here to see to that.
Oi, they meet me steal.
I want to hit him so bad.
We continue walking. I
Okay.
just turn and continue
How
walking.
close are we getting to the manor?
You guys are getting real fucking close to the manor at this point.
I'm fucking stabbing him. I don't even care. I'm pissed.
How
That's
close am
so
I to
much
him?
stupid shit.
Well, considering I only had 2 people leave the alleyway. You and
So
McMillan are currently still back in the alleyway.
He was saying something.
I'm
Wait,
investigating
wait,
this shit.
Where's Lodrick?
With you guys?
Oh yeah, he's with you guys as well. Sorry,
Okay, I was about to say. He just randomly disappears.
shit.
I don't always remember characters when
Oh.
the player's not playing.
I got you, man.
That's my problem.
Okay. Does a 17 hit?
You're attacking him in the middle of the street.
Yeah, I'm pissed off, and we're getting too close. I thought about it. I tried. I'm doing it anyway.
I guess I wasn't prepared for that. So
You said does a 17 hit?
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Yes. Even with disadvantage, because I remember this time.
do you have
I
smite?
have disadvantage because I got murdered by a Wendigo and that bad shit happened. That's 11 points of damage and it's magical and I stab its shit.
Oh shit!
How much damage?
11 piercing.
Oh, that's so good.
I don't like this. I don't like him. I don't like anything he said. He too many.
Okay, so you guys,
Jesus Christ.
as you guys
I
are
guess-
walking,
I guess we're rolling initiative.
you see as you're walking, you're kind of acting like he's following you, but you're actually like following him, Veneer.
Yes. I am well accustomed to doing that in big cities.
As you guys both kind of turn down this alleyway, and then out of nowhere, you hear him go, "Ugh!"
Can I have my 6 words? Can I have my 6 words with that too?
Sure.
Please. Go Lady Talonfoot! And
What did you
know?
yell?
It's total shit. It's just like actual garbage, but I'm doing my best. Wait,
What did you-
no, it's not.
What did you say?
Go.
Go?
It's gonna be a fucking 24 for performance.
Alright,
I don't even get my point.
Wait, you're performing?
Or performance.
Hold on,
Uh,
I need to check something.
What? Oh god.
Do you have what kind of weapon do you have?
Stabbing.
I have a rapier.
I mean, he's asking whether it's silver.
It's
Sorry, not the meta.
it's magic. It's
Oh,
not.
okay.
Orange hue. Oh, it's okay. Okay, no, yeah, it's a
Weapon of warning.
rapier of warning is what she has.
Yeah. Rapier
Um,
warning.
It just screams real loud if something's nearby.
Ah!
Man,
Made a plan.
Okay, so Veneer knows that she's attacking now.
yes,
And
absolutely.
I told you to run, so I don't know how to make it more clear, Mr. Thumbs Up Face. Go.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry, I didn't understand your communication. So
See, at first I thought you meant like you had like a foam finger. It said like Lady Tomfoot's #1.
I'm sorry, I don't speak impulsive. I don't know what you're saying this time.
okay, so
Point to the rapier.
I mean, I'm going to go into attack mode at this
Okay.
point.
That's not running. That's no.
Seem
But that's not
what the
running.
fuck?
So
As you kind of like, do you even shift your appearance, or you just going to attack him as crow?
I was gonna, if I could shift my appearance, I would, like, if that's acceptable at this point, I would shift it to look like him.
Yeah, I'll let you drop it. Wait, you look like him? God fucking damn it!
Jesus Christ.
One
It's gonna be
moment.
difficult for Chili, but okay.
Surprise, motherfucker! Like in his voice.
I don't
I
even
feel
know.
bad for Chili, but okay.
Make
Oh, no.
make a performance check.
Oh my god, you're me. Who am I then?
If his intelligence is low enough, maybe he'll attack himself.
Brother, is that
Performance
you?
check. Let's 13 to be in.
Where's your 24 to sachet now?
He looks
I'm no
really.
longer sashaying.
He looks really super fucking confused. And I would like you guys to go ahead and roll initiative.
I have advantage on this.
All of us?
No.
Natural 20.
Okay. Okay.
That's 24.
Dude, I'm checking out what it's like
17.
to be in a alleyway.
Had you done this
I'm
earlier,
helping him
we all would be fighting.
And I'm helping
Had
him
it been more
investigate.
clear, we all would have done this earlier.
Okay, fine. Next time it'll be a thumbs up while holding a sword that's stabbing me. I will remember this. Assuming we get out of this alive.
Yeah.
This is
Hi, Emma. How you doing, sweet puppy?
Oh my god, that's great.
Alright, so what's your guys'
24.
24?
17.
8.
17. Okay.
8.
24,
8 to
17.
sprint for 14 rounds.
Okay, so that brings us to the top of the attack order. Chili.
Okay,
It's fine.
I'm gonna say, I told you to run. And I'm gonna roll a hit.
Do not roll at a disadvantage because he is flanked.
Ha ha! Okay, that's a 14.
Currently a 14 hits.
What? Wow. Face?
Because he hasn't shifted yet.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Of course you don't like that.
I didn't know. 5?
You can't tell
5 damage?
well, I was gonna say good boy, but he's not a good boy.
He's
You only rolled 5 damage on a sneak attack.
Oh wait, I have sneak attack? What? Wait, how many d6 do I get
He's
for that?
flanked.
That's nuts.
Yeah, he's fine.
Wait,
I think
I get-
2.
I get 2d6? Wait, can I do divine smite damage too?
If you have a smite,
I have
And
spell slots, and it says on a hit you can use a spell slot. I have 2
yes.
slots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that's gonna be.
Oh, you're gonna do Radiant
Jesus.
too.
I'm
Oh,
gonna do
Radiant is good.
Here
Okay, so
comes
this
here
is gonna
comes that
be.
pure fucking damage, man.
Okay,
God
let's
damn it.
see. That's 5 plus. Let's see. That's 9 plus. It's plus my. I'm totally prepared. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So that's
6
Jesus.
plus 9. That's 18 plus 5. That's a lot.
23. Jesus.
23 damage with 9 radiant and sneak attack.
Holy shit.
14 magical piercing and 9 radiant.
You're disgusting.
I'll mark my spell slot. I'm okay.
I
with
mean,
it.
Just wait till you just wait till you see her fight undead. Or
Just
demons
what?
or some shit.
yeah, Smite is Smite. Smite does that.
Smite is so good.
When I can't wait to find my devil and be like, "Hey, Dad!" Oh, damn. Anyway, that's 23 points of damage.
Smiter no
Oh
smiting.
man, Saint. I am so happy Saint is here.
None of which is non-magical because that's for scrubs, am I right?
Alright, so next is Veneer.
Oh, very cool. I'm going to, as a bonus action first, I'm going to Hexblade's Curse on him.
Oh god damn it.
So that's crit on 19 or 20. 3
And-
bonus to damage rolls, and if he dies, I get 7 HP. So I'm going to now attack him. Advantage since he's flanked.
This poor guy.
Jesus Christ.
Never should have come here.
You're gonna be a lot easier to rob when you're dead.
Oh no, I rolled an 18. So no crit, but it's a 26 to hit.
Jesus.
Um,
Oh no, an 18. Okay.
see,
Man, it
It's-
feels bad when it's an 18.
yeah. So this is a booming blade. So if he ever moves, he will be unhappy. Which he probably won't since he's standing right next to us, but who knows? Oh, right, we hit level 5. Neat. That does an extra D8 now. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans.
Oh my
So-
god.
Cool beans.
So that is 8 magical slashing and thunder damage.
So
Um,
8 damage
oh
total.
wait, I forgot. There's a plus. There's a +3 on that, so it's 15 damage total.
15 total.
Yes, because of the Hexblade's curse plus proficiency and damage. You gain +3 damage to damage rolls. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was bonus. Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm staying flanked.
That's not the plan.
It's the plan now.
Wow. So he looks really bad.
Like I said, it's the plan now.
He
This
hasn't
is the
even
plan.
drawn a weapon yet, and he is like fucked.
That's okay.
This poor guy.
And I say, what about your sense of smell?
Oh.
Just gonna rub it in. He's gonna be so mad.
You see, he kind of looks at you guys, kind of like a cornered animal
No, there it is.
who's trying to make that decision on whether or not, like, what he should do, and then you
Fight or
just
flight.
see him literally, kind of for a moment, he stops completely, and
And
all he's
cries.
doing is looking back and forth. He's in a lot of pain. You just see him. Don't kill me. I'm so sorry. I as he basically starts begging and goes, don't tell Lady Talonfoot. Please. I'll do. I'll
So
do. As you
how
It's up
bad
to
is
you what you do on your turn.
as you guys are listening to this, I will. It's at the top of the attack order, so it's up to you, Chili.
how bad does he look hurt? Like one swing?
He is really bad.
You.
He is bleeding out. He is currently bleeding like all over the place. Um,
Reasonable.
he
Hesitation is defeat. Kill him.
Okay. So I'm gonna say sorry, I can't let you live. 19 to hit.
All right, that hits.
I feel so terrible.
How would you like to do this?
Oh no!
He was trying to trick us. I guarantee that.
I'm gonna straight behead him. That was gonna be the plan, but I wouldn't know if I was cocky enough to go for the higher AC.
Remind me your alignment.
Won't be that for long. It's okay.
What is your alignment right now, anyway?
Chaotic neutral.
Hey, chaotic neutral buddies.
No rest. Non-lethal does not exist. I don't know what you're talking about. I say, I'm sorry, I can't let you live, and I'll do whatever it takes, but he's done. He's done.
Okay. Well, I mean, you hit. He is sitting at 1 HP. So.
Glad I didn't waste it. That would be terrible.
He's done. So yeah,
Yep.
you.
I kick him backwards, I put a foot on him, and I stab him.
Okay.
He did. He fucking did.
Dang, we could have used him to get information, too.
Mm-mm.
Alright.
We'll find information later.
And what would you like to do from there?
I put a hand on Miss Fine's shoulder, and I say, "Well done. But you could have done that sooner."
What do you mean? What was that? Thumbs up? Who does that?
That was the signal. It was quite clear. No?
We didn't
I mean,
call the signal. Rule number 1 of a plan. Always discuss the signal. We don't have time for this. Look, I just killed someone. We gotta go.
yes, you
I'm
did.
a murderer now.
Well,
We gotta go.
yes and no. He was clearly going to at least eat Macmillan. That seemed pretty on the nose there. Get it? On the nose, because he was sniffing around like some
Yes.
sort of wild
Here,
animal.
we need to get to the others. I'm a murderer. That thing couldn't. What is that?
You want to just
What
leave
is
him
that?
here? Oh no,
What?
we're not leaving him here. I cast prestidigitation to like clean up the area, and
Talk
blood
about
that's on
all
us.
bark, no bite.
Oh!
And we're going to. I'm going to start pulling him somewhere else.
Oh,
Like,
And then suddenly the child from before sees you. Roll for initiative.
oh
no,
God.
I would not hurt that
Beat the
child.
shit out of a child.
That child was the last straw.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of that kid.
How
I'm about to
sharp
end his
is
whole
the
career.
radiant sword?
How sharp?
Yeah.
I mean, it's masterwork.
Yes. Okay.
So,
I do have a bag of.
virtually never dulling blade. So.
I do have a bag of rat tacks. What does he have on him?
Oh.
Like, what's he got?
He has what appears to be a longsword and a
Sorry,
dagger.
a what?
Longsword and a dagger.
Okay.
He himself is carrying around 15 gold pieces, 2 platinum.
It's a long sword,
Right around 7 silver, and then 6 copper.
I grabbed the 6 copper for Macmillan. Veneer, have you done this before?
Done what exactly?
You're.
That's your answer.
Where are we taking him? What are you doing?
I'm making him disappear, Miss Fine.
Have you done this before?
We can discuss such things when there's more time.
God.
I'm pretty sure we have a lot of time because we're dragging a body to this
Anyone could come around the corner at any moment. Now, if you would stop drawing attention to us and go find the others, I will clean this mess up.
If I would have left you alone last time, you would have died. I'm helping you. I'm not leaving.
I have a question. Are you guys looting the body?
Probably.
Looting the body? Yes.
Yes.
That's why I asked what he has.
Took
Okay.
6 copper from Macmillan.
So as you guys are as you're like, would you stop drawing attention to us? You hear, why are you afraid that guards are going to find you?
I'll fucking stab a bitch.
Now we kill her.
Who's
as
there?
you turn to see a woman, elven woman, middle aged, right around 5 foot. She's actually 5'9" now that you guys are closer to her. You see
Okay,
her
let me just
wearing.
correct that in my notes.
You see that she is wearing deep red armor with golden trim and a large pink flower embroidered on the chest. Do you see her?
So,
Is this the one who was on the dais, or on the one of the two, like the middle-aged one, or the leader of the red crew?
It was the leader of the red group with her 5 individuals.
Is she here with her 5?
Yes, she is.
Wolfie, do we run now or now?
At this point, they're starting to move into the alleyway.
I clear my throat and say, "Please let me explain before drawing your weapons," as I put mine away.
Sir, explain away. No,
this man is the former bodyguard of Lady Talonfoot. He was trying to hunt down and stalk one of my compatriots, and I think eat them, based on what he was saying, which is quite disconcerting. He and Lady Talonfoot are also very familiar with the murders that have been happening in this town, which I believe, unless I'm mistaken, you are already in the know about. Am I right?
The finger.
Oh, so you're also in the way of taking people's fingers as well.
No. We found the thing. I can show you exactly where it was.
Good.
I can show you where it was. There's a gnome. He loves cool rocks. We were looking around because we're trying to help this murder too. There's someone.
We're trying to help solve and apprehend the murderer.
And
I
we
wanted to
found the
clarify.
finger as evidence, and we were going to look at where I thought the next murder would take place.
This man is clearly complicit and was going to do harm to us.
Yes,
so we took it into our hands to.
Can you shift? Can you not look like that? That's disconcerting.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I drop my disguise and go back to my normal human-looking form.
Aren't you two just more and more fascinating every time you say something? Every time you do something.
Look, they thought he was Lady Talonfoot.
I don't care if he died. He was a cunt. Just like his boss. I still have to maintain law under some form of circumstance, I suppose, as a guest in the city. But as far as I'm concerned with them, him and his 2 brothers, they can all burn in fires for as much as I care.
I have a question.
Who are you asking?
I'm raising my hand towards her because I've interrupted too many times. I feel like I'm gonna die.
Yes.
Does that mean I have permission to hunt the others?
I did not say that. I will say that I am willing to listen. Doesn't seem as if you've lied to me yet. So,
Speaking of not lying, my name is Veneer.
I'm gonna go get the others.
This is Miss Fine.
you're
I'm
going nowhere.
gonna...
Might we know who you are? We have the pleasure of addressing.
You're a good talker, aren't you? Certainly. I am Lady Everesta Evergarden. General of
A
Alfengard
pleasure. There's more.
and head of the Evergarden House.
Head of the house. It is. Veneer gives a bow, like a slightly deeper bow.
I'm gonna copy that and take a scoot back.
She kind of looks over, like she's kind of watching you guys as you give this really deep bow. You see, I understand you. You're from Ilbar, aren't you? I can hear it in your voice.
Guilty as charged.
But
About
you,
being from Ilbar, not yeah.
she kind of looks over Miss Fine. You're from. You're not from here. You're interesting.
Is there a way out? Is there
And
anywhere not blocked by guards?
you're literally just copying him.
Is there anywhere not blocked by guards? Anywhere.
The other end of the
Towards the
alleyway.
mansion.
Does it go to an end that way of the alley?
Lady Talonfoot's
The
mansion?
no, the end of the alleyway that they're standing in heads towards the mansion.
Fucking dash that way. I don't care. Just not near her. Nope, gone. Dash. Double dash. Nope. Bye.
Oh.
See you later.
Just so we're clear, I won't be able to run as fast, so I'm not
Oh
moving.
no, I don't care. I told you to run.
Miss Fine, I would like you to please do me a favor.
Hello.
I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't like this.
I do.
Deafened.
As soon as she starts running, I'm going to say, please don't hurt her. She's only scared.
Nick, that's a nat 1.
You're a vampire now.
This makes me hit the desk.
I just want to be there.
As
I'm so
you
interested.
begin to run, you hear a single word that is an overpowering word.
She
You
just
hear
got
her.
commanded.
She did. You
Get
hear
what?
her go, sit. And you find yourself unable to resist that command.
Can I scoot and sit?
Her words were sit, and you will comply.
I sat. Can I scoot and sit?
You see her. I told you not to leave. Move again, and the next thing that stops you will be an arrow.
Please,
Well,
Lady Evergarden.
But you are rather
she's but a
feisty,
child.
and I think the hunt could be fun.
I
Please,
don't
she's
know.
but a child.
I like her.
She's simply terrified of, well, you are quite intimidating. Do you not agree?
That's fair. I don't plan on hurting either of you. I'm just not
For
used
which
to
we are most gracious.
I'm just not used to people ignoring my commands.
Understandable.
As you see, she kind of looks over her shoulder. Put your fucking weapons away.
Shit.
So you see all of them like quickly sheath their blades or like kind of pull their spears back.
Veneer exhales a little bit. He had been kind of holding his breath a bit.
Yeah, I don't fucking exhale.
What
Well,
breath?
you are hyperventilating.
Both of you,
chill out.
Yeah.
come here. Show me to your compatriots and to where you found this finger.
Wait, hold on. Is that a command?
I walk over and I help you up, and then I pull you towards.
Oh.
And I whisper to you, "Don't worry, everything will be fine. They at least won't try to eat us."
Yet.
That's an improvement.
Yes, it's an improvement. So we walk over to her. I guess I'm holding Miss Fine's hand, sort of pulling her by the wrist.
Yeah, I
Um,
was gonna sit, and he fucking knew it, and he's like, nope, up we go.
Yeah, as you guys get to them, you see as you guys walk to her, you see she steps past you. You two, single file, follow me. Just point me in the right direction. As you see guards in a very tight formation start forming up around the two of you.
You always think the worst, don't you, Chili?
Absolutely. I killed someone. I'm like, yeah. Immediately get told to sit. Of course, I think the worst.
She,
Well-
Terrible.
to be fair, she thinks the worst because she actively played in another one of my games for like 6 months.
Yep. And I'm, yep. This
Because why,
character
Nick?
is the last one.
And she knows the kind of escalations that I take later in games. So
hmm
Yeah, this lady is clearly like a high level cleric or something.
Yeah, no, this ain't good. Like as soon as I had a wisdom saving, like I thought I was gonna get shot at, and I'm like, that's fine. No, counter to rogue, one spell, done.
I am more than willing to even tell you guys what class she is. I don't even care.
I know I'm fucking dead if I don't behave, and I don't.
I don't think we need the meta at this point.
Okay.
We at least Blue and I get the gist. Everybody else might
Turns
not
out she's a blood hunter.
It literally doesn't matter. She's so far ahead of us level wise that it really does not matter.
Yeah, you shouldn't do anything. Basically, I tried being
Alright,
respectful.
so-
Like I look at her and my scouter says over 9,000 or something.
I knew it. Okay, I guess you guys are going to be heading back to the party, and that is where we're going to pick it up next time because I'm ending this bitch on an over 9,000 joke.
Oh my
No.
God. Nick, I do have a question though. I do have a quick question though, Nick. Do I know does Ignis know who this chick is? Has she heard of her?
This bitch ain't no chick. Just so we're clear.
This is a lady, and she is a lady of great power.
She would
But does she know? But does Ignis know what her name is?
You would not actually.
It's
Hmm.
Alpha.
But I know she's But do I know she's the emissary from Alphengard?
You would recognize her as the emissary from Alphengard since you saw her earlier.
Okay. I already know how I'm gonna address her next week, and I can't wait.
I got to sit in an alleyway and do rituals.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm just like looking up. Like, why are you on the balcony up there? What are you doing? I am listening to the wind.
So I posted.
I told you I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Why are you not getting to the top?
I posted her name for you guys.
Okay.
Yes, please. I don't know if I spelled it right.
I was off by one letter.
I did. Okay. I
had
used a V.
F
Same.
Fiesta.
That says Eforestia.
I know what it says, and I know how it's pronounced.
It's okay. It's okay. So this is
I mean,
what it looks like, and it's
he could-
pronounced Gerard.
I mean, he could be
that's
wrong.
pronounced two
It's fine.
ways. That is Gerald or Gerard.
No, it's just Gerard. It's okay. It's a joke. It's fun. I'll explain it after. It's good.
But yeah. All right. So, is there any questions that you guys would like to ask while we're still on stream?
What do you think of Muscle Copter?
I didn't watch it because I'm currently on stream.
Because it's illegal.
Hey, so to say, what do
What
you
was it
think?
like watching me do rituals for the whole 3 hours of that fight?
This game turned out a little weird, but that's okay.
Oh, really? You don't say. Maybe
Did
you
it?
should be more clear with your
I don't know.
statement.
It went exactly the way I expected it to go.
All right. I was
It was a game.
completely unsuspecting of the I'd like to turn into Lady Talonfoot thing. It's like, well, I mean,
And-
do you have proficiency in performance now?
As of last time, yes.
Okay, yeah. I thought we had talked about that. So
I've been
Wait,
watching
I
scenes from Ong Bak.
I do plan on also taking actor, so
all right.
that'll be fun.
All right, so yeah, as of the end of this game, we have 3 people who next week we will pick up with the 3 that are still in the alleyway and find out where you guys were heading.
We were
Fighting
doing
the other
rituals.
2 brothers who have hunted you. I don't know.
We were
and
doing
then-
Drew,
rituals.
what the heck is that?
and then 2 of you have been captured.
What is what? Oh, the thing I posted?
What you
Oh.
just posted.
Well, that's easy.
What?
It is me, Dio.
Deoda!
That's Woody. No, what? It's fine. Whatever.
It's
Or is
Woodio.
it?
But all right, guys. I guess that will be the end of the stream. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good
Good night, everybody.
Everyone have a nice rest of your night. We'll see
Make sure to
you
like,
next
comment, and
week.
subscribe.
Yeah, and eventually I'll put those
Advertise
videos
for
up
us.
on YouTube.
Remember, Muscle Copter knows
We
where
love
live.
you.
We need the fan art of the veneer face with the thumbs up on it.
Yeah,
remember-
Veneer won this whole session.
Bye, guys.
Remember manscaped.com.